Hello everyone. I'm making a short video because my wife said I had to. She said, you got to tell everybody that. So what happened was on Tuesday last week, I'm trying to get a good spot here. Sorry, it looks like my eyes are looking in a weird spot. Sorry about that, guys. But Tuesday the 18th, I woke up and I just said to the Lord, how is me not being able to breathe bringing you glory? And I didn't mean it in an accusatory way or in a disrespectful way. I meant it in a sincere way. God, how are you being glorified through this? And immediately I got a text from a faithful prayer warrior for Romans 8:28. For we know that all things work together for good for those who love the Lord and are called to his purposes. And that gave me peace. Peace to know that at least all things are being worked out for good. And so I was able to just take that as a message from the Lord, from the Word, and go about the day. But as I thought about it a little bit more, it was brought to my attention through the Spirit of God, recollection of reading passages, that Jesus Christ, when he died on the cross, we know he was beaten so horrendously, but that ultimately the cross was designed to kill you by suffocation. So as I struggle to breathe right now, in a weird way, gave me peace to know, as my wife said, that I was able to enter into the fellowship of his suffering, to know what it was like. Not really like what it was like, because when he hung on the cross, there's no way to know how bad that was. But the thought that came to my mind was this: that for all those hours on the cross, Jesus was doing much more than I'm doing right now. And you can't hear me gasping for air that much. I'm sucking it through these air tubes. But Jesus was gasping for air. And I've entered into a fellowship with his suffering. I realize a little bit more about how much he suffered for me, that one day I'd be in his presence. So that's the story. And it's true. Tomorrow morning, I go in for some kind of lung thing. Can't remember what they call it, where they'll go and scope out my lungs. But right now, having thought through that, I don't want to suffer just as you don't want to suffer. None of us wants to suffer. But God calls us to some suffering. And how eye-opening and heart-wrenching it was to realize that I got the tiniest little taste. And I say tiniest little taste just because I can think about how hard it was for Jesus to breathe on the cross, gasping for air. So my question has been answered. God, how does this glorify you? You've allowed me to have fellowship with you in your suffering. Thank you, Jesus.